Hey folks, welcome back. I had set up this scenario and I played it almost entirely, and for some reason my recording just stopped, and I don't know what happened, but it stopped only 2 minutes into the recording. So I was like, I'm quite upset. I'm back to the beginning again. If I remember correctly, I was just explaining that, the first playthrough, I got some rules wrong. Excuse me, in this scenario in particular, was a big area. I got the rules wrong, with the way these pips work, and that was a major one. And then also in, I can't remember the other one. Because of the way the pips work, I was able to build these siege towers and do a lot of damage with those siege towers from very far away. I remember these landscapes. I was buying them and building towers for free, and that's not possible either. So I don't know what happened, and I'm paranoid, so now I keep checking to see if I'm still recording, and I have no choice but to start over. So this particular mission, well, let me just back up. I think I also explained this. I bought reinforcements. I have a 3, 3, and 0. So I gained 3, I spent 3, basically. And I have reinforcements. So there's that. And let's go ahead and get started. So I got to share with you, I know what's underneath some of these, because like I said, I played this scenario. But I promise you, I'm going to make the same choices I made the first time, and we're going to get through it. It's a really good thing that we started over, because I made a mistake. I had this particular tower, and I forgot about its splash ability, and that actually would have helped me to dominate in a particular spot where I was taking a lot of damage. But anyways, let's get started, and hopefully things will make more sense. And let me show you the market. I am experiencing a camera that is not recording. There we go. So now you can see the market. Are those 3. I had not purchased anything from the market here. I did purchase a landscape while I was playing. And you can see this hero is going to be really good because we need more heroes so we can get our objective. I'll explain that in a second. This particular spire I'm not very interested in, but this guy I am. He's got the incorporeal ability, which means that nobody can hit him unless he's adjacent to them. And that's pretty powerful, especially for the kind of scenario that we're doing. Okay, so we are starting. I'm trying to figure out what happened to my, here we go. So we got some things to show you here. First things first is we have to defeat the 3 spires. So we have to defeat the 3 spires in the Grove Tender Outpost. And where those are is that's these 3 spires right here, 1, 2, 3. And these guys are formidable. The bottom 3 are random. They could have been fortifications, but as you can see, they are ranged for all 3 of these. And I did roll a die for all 3, and I ended up getting a 4 and a 5, which is the outcome that causes that to happen. I have to construct 3 spires on the locations that I just pointed out. So those locations I just pointed out, I got to construct 3 of my own, and I cannot lose any of them until the end of wave 4. And then I need to collect all pieces of research, and I'll show you those in a second. The fortress gate of ours, if it's defeated, we lose. And if those spires that we built get defeated, we lose. It's interesting because it says, keep them from being defeated until the end of wave 4, but then it says any Bronze Spire built in that outpost spires is defeated, and this thing goes 5 waves. I really think there's a print typo error on this particular mission, but this stuff down here I'll get into with you as we go. And Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So just to quickly summarize, these are the research tokens. There's 3. There's one here, there's one up there, and the third one is with the enemy hero. You can see the little black token underneath him. This particular enemy hero is inactive until we step foot on this tile. Once we step foot on this tile, then he becomes active and he plays normal. And he has like a particular mark. His mark is actually our units. It's pretty powerful, but at some point we got to take him down. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. For the first wave, you can see right here is the die roll for the event, which we skip this round, we skip the event, and then we gain 5 source. I already gave myself that. Grove Tenders are going to purchase the airscape. Oh, excuse me. And then there's our deployments. So my apologies. I'm just being tired. So Grove Tenders are purchasing this landscape, which was actually a really nice one for us. And so the new landscape available for us is this one, which will suit us just fine. And I think that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to purchase this before he gets one. He did get to go first because Grove Tenders go first. So that cost me 2. And then for 3, I'm going to get the Source Drill level 1, which lets me get +3 income for the remainder of the game. So we're starting the game with 0 source. And they start with a taproot. And they're not grouped. These guys have this summon ability. And the AI rules for this scenario is that he will do his summon only when there's 1 health left. So if he's down to 2 health and I can kill him all the way, then I avoid any problems. So that's an important thing. And the last game, that actually backfired a lot on me. I could never kill these things, and they all ended up summoning their Warbriars, which made my life a little harder. Our Fortress Gate was down to 2 health in the last playthrough. So I was definitely taking it in the shorts. And I'm looking over, and the recording is still happening. So I don't know what was going on, but not only did the recording stop, but then it would start again and then stop again in like all these strange 2-minute intervals. So very concerned about that, but it's looking real good now, and I'm very happy with, I don't know what was going on there. Okay, so back to this. We get 5 CP, and just like most games in this first wave, that only leaves us a couple options, and we're going to get a Dispatch and a Battleborn, and they're both quite worthless, although I think I was able to do some damage with them. The Dispatch has 3 damage, and I think what I did was I made them ungrouped last time, so they could both do damage to things as they were walking by. I think this time around I'm actually going to group them, and I'm going to make the Battleborn on top. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm also going to, by the way, we're not allowed to bring in Cram the Mighty, but I am going to bring in Osh. Osh costs us 0, so he's pretty easy to bring in the beginning, and I'm going to put him on top. All right, they go first. One, 2, 1. We go. I'm going to go 1, and they're going 1, 2. Actually, I'm going to go 1 to there. So we're going to explore this, and we're going to explore this. These are portals with Riftwalk, and then this one is a Relentless Grail Wasp that has 2 health. I'm going to attack him with my hero, and the hero has Hunter ability. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Our hero has the hunter ability, which means that it, what was I going to say? He does 1 extra damage to units that, to landmark units. All right, so I'm going to reconnect to that device, see if it comes in better. There we go. It's looking better now. And so, what does that mean? He does 1 damage, but this has 2 health. But since this is a landmark, I do an extra damage, so I kill him outright in 1 hit. And so then this guy levels up. So he's going to get an attack, and I forgot to give him his first attack. So here we go. I'm at 2 attack with him, 3 health, rock and roll. All right, keep going. 1, 2, 1, 2. They have a 2 range attack. They can't hit anything. So now it's our turn. We're gonna go 1, 2, and I'm going to wait. We're going to explore this, and you can see we have ourselves a another teleporter. And this one has overload, and overload just simply means that we can spend 6 source to destroy this, and we'll get a relic. All right, so we're still sitting at 0 source. It is their turn, and it's gonna go 1, 2, and 1, 2. They both have a 2 range attack. They're gonna attack him for 1 damage. So the first, I get to choose the order, so I'm gonna choose him to attack first, which will damage him, and then he will damage back for 1. And then the other one will attack him, and now he's dead. So we lost the Battleborn already, but now we have the dispatch, and that was sort of by design. And so now it's our turn. So this is gonna go 1, 2. We're going to reveal this, and we got a fair fight guy. And then we're going to move 1, 2, and he's going to attack him. He has 2 attack, and so he does 2 damage, and we kill the taproot and get 2 source for that. So now we're up to 2. And then we get promoted to the other side, and that promotion means that we're naturally at 2 attack, and then we have 1 more pick. And then this guy has a 2 range attack, so he can hit him for 1 damage. And he must. He's not allowed to choose otherwise. So now it's their turn, and he's going to move up 1 and do his 2 range attack against us, which will damage our hero for 1. Hero will retaliate and kill him, and the other taproot is done for 2. So we're up to 4 now. And sorry, just looking at costs. We do have survival, so as long as we don't move, we can heal ourselves back. And it is now our turn. So this guy is going to move 1, 2, 3 into a death trap. And this one's going to move 1, 2, like so. He has the, we won a battle, so we're grabbing another attack. So he has 3 attack now, and the hunter ability, and this one has 4 health, so we kill him outright. And so we get 3 more source, and now we're up to 7. So it's their turn, and we're up to 7. So 2 attack, 2 attack, and 1. So that's 5 dice against us, and you're going to see we're going to get clobbered. So there's 2 hits, and there's 4 hits, and that's more than enough to kill us, and the round's over. because it was, I mean, technically, yeah, I was supposed to do this attack before I even attacked that. But it doesn't matter. We get to finish the round. So round's over. We move to wave 2. So here we roll the event die. And I can already tell you I rolled it. And I got a 1, which meant we lose 1 on our tower and they lose 1. And the tower I chose was this one up here that has the extra range. So I tried to get the range down on him. So that was my choice that I made. We're going to get an income of 7 source, which puts us up to 14. And I was going to say something's off, but that's because the last time they summoned a Warbriar, which gave us extra source. And then we're going to get 3 more because of this. That puts us up to 17. And we were up all the way up to 20 last time, so I missed something. What did I do to get us up to 20? We got 3 for this. We got 3 for that. That's 6. And then the taproot is 7, 8, and the other taproot is 9, 10. So how did I not have enough source? I must have screwed up. I forgot someone somewhere. So 10 plus 7 is 17, and then 3 is 20. There we go. The 3 from this, and then the 7 for our income. We should have gotten 10. So I didn't collect source from somebody that we killed. I don't know which one, but it probably was the. It probably was actually this. I don't remember, but we got it all figured out now. I'm exactly at 20. That was what was beautiful about this. So then what I did was I built a smelt it, you dealt it. So we got a level 2 smelter. This allows us to build the 4-range siege engine, and it also allowed us to build siege towers, which is what we need to win the game. So that costs 9, so that puts us down to 11. And then from there, I paid the 2 to put this in. I'm sorry, I don't have to pay 2. I already paid that last time. I put this in, and then this costs 6. So 11 minus 6 is 5, so I'm down to 5. And this comes with an attack and 2 range. Right there, like so. Yes, and the dilemma was I was even standing at this spot. So this guy now has range to go up into here, and he can hit our hero. So the hero's in the way. This one has super range, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. But the thing is he can only hit here. He can't go over here because that's in the way. What else? I have 5 left, and I know I did something with that 5. I think, I could have purchased Drang, but I think what I'm doing is I'm purchasing the Portal Hopper, or was it Drang? I'm trying to remember. Why do I have 5 left and I didn't have 5 last time? I spent 3 on something, and then did I upgrade this? Nope, that would have cost 4. So I had 20. I paid 9. That puts me down to 11. This is 6. That put me down to 5. I should just play the game, but I can't remember what I did, folks. Obviously, I could buy something from the market, which is not a bad idea. What eventually happened was I rocked the crap out of these towers down here. This thing was able to raise this and this tower. It can't touch that one. But I was able to just do some massive damage down here. And this particular hero went up and attacked that tower up there. He won. He got the research token and made it out, But then these taproots that were coming along with a range 2 attack killed him. So I lost my hero, and then I had 3 warbriars, which are the warboars. All 3 of them were charging here. I had enough CP from killing these towers to build a dispatch tower here, and I forgot to use his, he's got an ability, splash. So the warboar was sitting here, and there was 2 just waiting behind him, and they were just attacking our tower. Well, with the splash ability, when I damage this, I also damage that. Or I can damage him, which then damages all 3, right? And I was forgetting to do that. It was really stupid of me. So that's why I'm glad I'm redoing this, but that's how this played out. This hero died as a result of attacking that tower. He got damaged, but he survived, but then, he got killed by the minions on the way in. So I'm sitting on 5 source. What I can't remember is, what did I do with that 5 source? I know I didn't build another tower. I actually didn't buy anything from the market, even though I should have. I know I wanted to maybe get the upgraded Forsaken, so that way that Forsaken die that you roll doesn't hurt us as much. Gosh darn it, I don't remember what I bought for that final 5. Maybe I held on to it. Obviously, I can upgrade this tower and give him another attack. It's not necessary, but it's good at killing minions as they're coming through. So maybe that's what I should do. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to upgrade him with another attack. So now he's fully upgraded, and that cost me 4, so I'm down to 1. I was thinking I bought a drilling outpost, but I don't remember doing that either, folks. So that's where I'm going to leave it. And, the hero, Drang. She costs 4. I'm going to purchase her. Sorry, getting rid of this attack. It's the same exact cost, but I'm bringing Drang in. And I'm going to put her on the bottom. And let's rock and roll here. So they get taproot, taproot, taproot. Like I said, they're all ungrouped. So 3, 3, and 3, like so. All right, and then we get 7 CP. So what I bought last time is I only bought this guy and nothing else. And he did quite a wonderful job. Should I do that again? Yeah, because I said I would. So let's follow what I did last time. I got a little bit lucky because he made it into here and they missed him a few times. So, excuse me, I may not get as lucky this time. All right, so we start the round, and I have this raise ability, and I got to take this thing out because he's threatening up here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I got a 1. So damage is done. And then our siege engine goes 1, 2, 3. And had I not damaged him, I would have been in range. Okay? It was very critical that you get this damage in. Now with only 2, he can only make it to here. And then this guy has 2, and we'll move to there. And what I'm going to do here is walk onto this, which is a teleporter, and then teleport to there. So, and that's actually only 1 move. It doesn't cost you a movement to go through the teleporter. But that's what I did, and then I went up and attacked that thing. But I was at full health last time. I'm not at full health this time, so I'm going to stop. So the game is starting to go in a different direction, just to warn you. Okay, so, and then of course the die rolls will never be the same. So it's their turn. 2, 2, and nothing. Our turn. Oh, I'm sorry. We get to finish our attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Another one gone against him. All right, so now we get to go. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, which I remember commenting is helpful because I'm hiding. None of these can hit me. And then this one, I'm going to here. Yeah, see, here's the thing. This one can only move into woods. So I can move here, and I can actually attack this from 2 spaces away. So that's what I'm going to do with Drang. And this one, I don't want to get attacked whenever they come in. So I'm going to go here. Or no, I have to stay there. I'm staying there because he needs to heal. So I'm not going to move. All right, so the taproot moves. Making sure I'm still recording. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, like so. Now, they would attack anything that's 2 range away. Obviously, I'm 2 range away here, but this blocks all a line of sight. So they can't attack over that. Oh, and I forgot. This one had a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Minions must always attack if they can. So this one would have been hit for 2 damage, and he would have summoned the Warbriar, which is what I told you they happened last time, and that's why I remember. So what happens is the Warbriar comes out, and he has this Impale ability, and then what happens is this guy flips over to his non-summon side, and then he's just grouped with the Warbriar. So they're now like a grouped unit, and they have 4 health. And nothing actually changes. The Warbriar moves 2 spaces, but then, he doesn't have a range attack. So now it's our turn, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, like so. And this is what I was talking about. We're in like the thicket, and then this guy is going to get to use his raise before we go. And did I forget to do this last time? Yes, I did. So I'm going to attack twice with him. And you can see I got 2 1s. So, because I remember distinctly this guy reducing him so he was down to just 1 attack, so it was less damage on him. So we're going to do that. And yes, these things get to attack. So you can see we have 2, 3, 4 attack against him. And I need a miss, which I got last time. And looks like I got it again. So there's a miss there. I had 1 damage done. And then 2 more damage done. So 3 damage done. 1, 2, 3. Actually, 1 more hit would have been okay. But we do survive. I was able to survive 2 rounds with this guy last time. So what are we doing now? What are we doing with our attacks? I can move. This guy only has 1 damage. So I'm moving her here. And I'm doing 1 damage attack to the tower. I kill the tower. And we get 2 source for that. But more importantly, she levels up. So the 2 source puts us up to 3. She's going to level up. And yeah, we're clearly going to give her an attack. She starts with 1. So we're going to give her 1 more. And then I have to be careful where I move him. I should have moved him before we did all this attacking. But he does 3 damage, which isn't enough to kill the boar. If the boar moves up, he does 1 automatic damage because he has Impale. So I'm actually going to move him backwards. So now it's their turn. And, oh, I'm sorry. The transport gets to attack. And this is the only one, this one you have to be next to him. So you got to take advantage of that and attack this because that's the only time you get to hit that one. So transport, or the source engine is going to hit that. So back up to here. Their target is our fortress. So he's going to go 2. This one's going to go 2. And we're in range and 2. So this one is going to attack me for 1. But we have range as well. So we're going to retaliate for 2. And this one causes him to summon a Warbriar. And that, of course, flips over. So that's our situation. And yeah, we took a damage with her, and she does not have healing ability, so that blows. Now it's our turn. So we're going to roll for our raise. And you can see I got a 1. So that means I'm taking a range off on this one. Otherwise, he was able to hit me if I wouldn't have done that. But that's fine. That's the whole point of the raise. And now it's our turn. So I don't think I'm going to move with her. And I'm going to go ahead. I mean, I'm going to move with him, though. I'm going to move. He can move 2. He's going to get impaled. But that's okay. I'm going to move him here. And he's going to attack. No, she's going to attack first. She does 2 damage to him. And then he's going to attack and kill him outright. Is that how we're going to do this? Yeah, it's the only way. I made a mistake. This guy is a regular tower, so when they did their move, he gets to attack. So he would have attacked that war boar. So let's roll. I got a 1. And so that's what happened last time, actually. So now this guy only has 3 health, right? So this guy can attack him because he has 3 attack and kill him outright. So 1, 2, 3, right? So we killed this, we're going to get 1 source. Well, then the taproot spawns, and then she attacks the taproot and kills the taproot. So we killed that. And now she's going to be able to flip to the other side because she levels up. All right, so taproot is 2 source. Warbriar is 1. So we are now up to 6 source. All right, so I believe he's full health. She's not, but she has to flip over. So now she's at 4 health, 1 attack to range. So her attack is going off. She now has a 3 range and she has spire shot. I think if she stands on a spire, she gets like an extra range. But she heals all the way back up for leveling up. So now she's up to 4. I probably should have moved her. That's a bad idea, keeping her there. She's going to have to like leave the map in order to be able to heal. But that's okay. So, and then I'm going to get impaled, like I said. And yeah, this is not going to be, this was not as smart. I didn't do this properly. So, was that my turn? Yes. So that means I forgot to roll free. I'm just making all kinds of mistakes because I'm trying to catch up. But anyways, there's 2, 3. So while I'm busy killing things, this guy's here and these 2 are going to get to attack. So this is where I had a miracle roll, and I actually survived this last time. And you can see I am not surviving this one. So there's 2 damage, and that's enough to kill our transport. All right, so now it's their turn. This guy has to use his full movement if he can. 1, 2. He's going to damage her 1 and him 1. And then this one's going to go 1, 2. Has a 2 range attack and is going to be able to attack something. I'm going to attack him for 1 damage. He's going to retaliate for 3 and kill the taproot completely. And we get 2 more swords. So we are up to 8 now. And now this one gets to attack for 2 damage and is going to attack her. She's down to 1 health. She attacks back for 1 damage. He's down to 3. I forgot again to roll for that. And I rolled a blank. So that's okay. All right, so now it's our turn. We are in all kinds of trouble. So she needs to go heal. So she's going to take the portal, bing, and then go 1, 2, like so. Remember, it doesn't cost any movement to go through the portal. We got to do the raise ability. 1. So we're going to take down the range on this, so we don't have to worry about his nonsense. And then we have our hero here, and we need to get out of dodge. And in fact, she wasn't able to get out of dodge either by doing the move she did. So, what are we going to do? Because this guy has impale. If I stay here, I'm going to die. No, actually, I'm okay. I'm going to attack and kill him. And I get a source for that. So we're up to 9. And then this is going to spawn. And they're going to take a turn, but our siege tower gets to hit him. So we're going to kill him with the siege tower. And actually, I didn't even need to do that. Look, she has a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. She killed it. So I didn't even need to wait till their turn. So we get 2 swords for that, and the round's over. So we're up to 11 swords. Now, I probably should have built a tower or something instead of letting myself get to 11 swords. Yeah, I should have. So this last turn that we just took, we should have spent our build points to do something. Like, even if it's just increasing the attack of this. I need to spend points, and here's why. We're going to gain an income of 9, and I'm up to 11 right now just from doing what I just did. And so I need to... I think I need to build a tower so we can... I can't build anything within my fortress. So I'm either upgrading a tower or I'm building a tower. I need to have 3 tower points for this. Remember, you can build 6 in a mission. I already have 1 here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can build 2 more towers before I'm at my limit. I'm still thinking, sorry. We're now in new territory. I'm no longer doing exactly what happened last time. So what happened last time is this next wave is when I really got romp stomped here at the fortress. So I ended up building a tower right here because, he's out of their range, but he can still hit them. And it really was helpful. The other thing I can do is build a tower here, but as they're coming through, they can damage the tower. So this is actually a bad spot in some ways. Oh boy, I think I made a mistake. I did, folks. I can't build this until I have a tower here, because I have to have control of this piece. Oh, no. As soon as you place this, you can build a tower for free. That's right, I'm sorry. Now, does that mean I have to have control even after I place it? That is a good question. So, if that's the case, I played this scenario wrong. Oh, landscapes are annoying. And of course, there's nothing in the table of contents that tells me what to do for landscapes. Oh, it's because they're called earthscapes, not landscapes. Sorry I'm screwing that up. Still not in the table of contents. Okay. Earthscapes may be placed on top of existing hex groups to alter. Earthscapes may be placed adjacent to existing. You must have influence where you place the earthscape. That means at least one of its hexes must be either A, on a hex group adjacent to your fortress, or adjacent to one of your spires. Yep, I screwed up. So when I built this here and placed it, remember I told you I had 5 source left. I needed to build something here. So what I would have built then, and that means that Drang, I probably wouldn't have been able to afford, well, I would have been able to afford Drang. It just means that I couldn't have afforded some of the other upgrades, but a drilling outpost, just because it's cheap. And so by building the drilling outpost, I could have placed it here, and I was able to afford that and this, but then I wouldn't have been able to afford something over here. And unfortunately, folks, the thing I wouldn't have been able to afford was either Drang, who participated in the battle quite a lot, or this, which also contributed. Instead of 4 range, it would have been 3 range, which influenced us in 2 ways. I was able to hit this tower once, and I was able to hit like a minion. When I was sitting here, I was able to hit a minion 4 away. But otherwise, when I went here, it didn't change the outcome there. So, and it also only had 4 health, but as you may recall, I had 2 health points left, so that was not a changing factor. So if you're okay with the fact that I did 1 extra hit here, and I hit a minion up there, which actually caused it to summon, which doesn't necessarily make that a better outcome, I think we're going to go ahead and keep playing, and I will make sure that that's there. And I know I'm at smelter level 1, not smelter level 2. That's the change, because smelter level 2 costs 3 points. This costs 3 points. That's a wash. So then the only change is I have this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give back a range on this one. So one of my hits on these towers needed to go here instead of there to finish this tower off, because I'm going to take back the hit. I know, you know, some of you who are watching might say, well, this would have happened or that would have happened. I get it. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible. I'm quite convinced, though, that there's only 2 extra hits that were done as a result of this retcon. This hit was one of them, and that's the one I'm concerned about. So that's why I gave this an extra point back. This thing is going to pummel them, so that's not a problem. It's just whether or not this one was still alive to do damage. That's the only question. And like I said, I added the hit point back to this to just balance it out. I'm not worried about the minion that was hit up there, because then he summoned. And so the more powerful Warboar came out. So I could just as easily argue that if I didn't hit that, he would have come in with only a couple hit points, and Drang or somebody else would have been able to finish him off. So not worried about that at all. So it's just this one. Okay? So hopefully that's a decent retcon. My apologies. If you're playing the game and you want to do my strategy here, which is a great strategy, you got to build at least 1 tower here, even if it's a cheapo one, so you can have influence over this space. Then you build this, and now when you build this, it doesn't matter if this one goes away, you have influence here and everywhere around it. And then this one you have influence on because of that. Does that make sense? So this temporary tower, Spire, actually helps you to build this. All right, so we're retconned the, you know, actually with the siege engine, we actually had 7 points. So instead of the siege engine, I would have done this beast, right? For 7 health. And he would have been coming around. That's what I would recommend you do then instead. But I don't know how to retcon that any further. So unless we just start the scenario over, and this is quite honestly my 2nd time tonight doing this, so I don't want to do that. I don't consider that to be a catastrophic mistake. Please accept my apologies. I'm glad I caught it. Okay, the wave ends, and unfortunately, no, what started all this is I needed to build a tower. I'm at 11. I want to build a tower. So I'm going to build a siege, no, not a siege, a dispatch platform. So it costs 4. And I'm going to add an attack to it, which is 3 more for 7. And that's going to go here. Unfortunately, because there's nowhere else to really put it. I could put it over here because of the way my influence is working. That's an interesting idea. The problem is when they get here or even there, they're going to be able to damage it from 2 away. So that's 7, and he's fully upgraded if I do that. Yeah, I'm going to go back over here because he's safer there at protecting our house. So 11 minus 7 is 4. So it puts us down to 4. Okay. Now, why did I do that? Well, the wave ended, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 6 from this. So I'm back up to 10. So I'm back up to 10 with that. And then for the round, we get 9. So that puts me to 19. And then this thing gives me 3. So I should have bought something else. I think I was down to 4. Yeah, I didn't have anything else. Oh yeah, I could have built something else. So before that round ended, or no, I spent my 2 build points. I built it and I upgraded it. Never mind, I couldn't spend any more. We're maxed out at 20, and this plus 3 got basically ignored. So we're at 20 again. So first thing I need to do is roll the wave die. So let's do that. So you can see I rolled a 3, and the event says add an attack upgrade to Daiwin. Daiwin is this dude over here. So now has 2 attack. All right, we really got to start getting these research tokens too. But I have 5 waves to do that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit stop here. And I'll see you in a few minutes. One thing I'm going to look up while I'm offline is I want, obviously, to heal this hero. Can I leave and come back in the same wave, or am I gone for the whole wave if I do that? So that's what I want to figure out. And so just bear with me. I'm going to go look that up real quick. I remember struggling with that rule the first time around, and I probably am this time as well. So thank you for watching. Stay awesome.